In this video, we'll be discussing how to analyze data and convert quantities using dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis. I'm going to say 10 seconds on that. Okay. This is a tool used for cooking that shows metric units over here, like milliliters or liters, and customary units that are customary in the West, like cups. We can use conversion factors to relate milliliters to cups. And those are ratios relating the value of one unit of measure to another. Unit cancellation is a method of setting up a series of conversion factors so that the units in the numerators cancel out the units in the denominators, resulting in a quantity with the desired units. So we can see these equalities here. I can see how 1 liter equals 4.23 cups. I can see that right here. So if I set that up as a ratio, I would say put 1 unit in the numerator position and 1 unit in the denominator position. So these units can cancel. If I want to know, let's say I have 2 cups, how many liters is that? So I would say, I would multiply it by this ratio. I would say 2 cups and 2 cups. My units of cups cancel each other out. And then I can multiply 2 times 1. This is just for example. 2 liters divided by 4.23, and 2 divided by 4.23 is almost half, it says. So 0.4. I think it said 0.47, right? Yeah, so 0.47 liters. So I've determined exactly that 2 cups is equal to 0.47 liters. We can use these conversions to solve problems with dimensional analysis. So let's go over a few examples and try to solve some problems on our own. Please show, whenever you're doing these kinds of problems, please show all your work with your response, so I know that you are setting up the ratios correctly. So it says the nutrition label on a package of food gives the serving size in grams, but the amount of food on the container is printed in pounds. If a person eats 0.410 pounds of food, so let's put our starting units, 0.410 pounds, which is LB for some reason. That makes total sense, right? Of the food. How many grams of food? So I need a ratio that relates pounds in the denominator and grams in the numerator. So let's see, do I have an inequality for that? I only have an inequality for kilograms to pounds, and that's like 1,000 grams. So for this problem, we'll have to say, oh, pen. Let me change that to never. Okay, so we'll have to say 0.410 pounds. That's a L, by the way. Sorry. Pounds times we'll figure out how many kilograms it is first. 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So 2.2 pounds. So 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. And I have to put 0.410 pounds. So multiply 0.410 by 1. And I get kilograms. And my units cancel. The pounds cancels. Since this is in the numerator of this ratio, and if I don't see a ratio, remember, it's just like saying it's over 1. So that is in the numerator, and this would be 2. So now I use my calculator to divide, and if I use my calculator to divide, I get 0.410 divided by 2.2. Okay, so 2.2. Let's check. This should have been 2.2. And my answer was 0.186. 0.186 kilograms. Now, since they asked me how many grams that is, I have to do another step. So starting with 0.186, I have to relate that kilograms on the denominator, so those units can cancel, to grams. So I know that 1,000 grams, 000, is equal to 1 kilogram. So these units will cancel. And if I multiply 0.186 times 1,000, I don't need my calculator for that. I can move the decimal point 1, 2, 3 spots to the right. So that's 186 grams. Checking my answer here, it will tell me that I'm correct. So I set that up like that. Okay, let's do another problem for practice, for an example, before you attempt to solve some of these. One serving of a drink is 6 ounces and provides 70 calories of energy. Jade wants to know how many servings are in one bottle of the drink, but the volume printed on the bottle is in milliliters. How many calories will Jade consume if she drinks 350 milliliters? So in this example, we have to use dimensional analysis. to go from our starting place to our ending place. How many servings are in one bottle? How many calories will she consume if she drinks 350 milliliters? So we're going to start with, we have to know we're given 350 milliliters. And I want to know how many calories that will be. It says there are 6 ounces will provide 70 calories. So first I have to know how many ounces is 350 milliliters. So one of my equalities says a cup is 8 ounces. Well, that doesn't help me much because I want to know how many ounces is milliliters. So what I want to do is relate milliliters to liters, and then cups to liters, and then ounces to cups. So then I will know how much servings I have. So we go through all of the, so we have to first divide 350. If I did that, divided 350 by 1,000, I would move that decimal point 3 spots to the left, right? So I had 0.350 liters. If I multiplied that by the relationship of cups to liters, I would say 0.350 times how many cups that is. So that's about 1.485 cups. 1.49 cups. And if I relate cups to ounces, there are 8 ounces per cup. So if we multiply that, .49 cups is equal to 11.9 ounces. And then it said in our problem, the serving size, 1 serving is 6 ounces. So what portion of a serving do I have for 11.9 ounces? So 11.9 divided by 6. So that means I have about, what was my 1.98? So this will round up to approximately 2 servings. But I think we'll keep it at 1.98 for now. So that means that's how many servings I have. And if each serving is 70 calories, then I multiply that by 70. So 1.98 times 70, 138.6. So I was a little bit off with how I rounded things, but not by much. I was off by less than a kilocalorie. So that's reasonable. Okay, so you can see we had to do multiple equalities to get there. So you kind of have to use these things like a roadmap. Okay. I'm going to help you set this problem up and see if you can multiply and divide correctly to get the correct answer. So if Alex buys a drink carton with a volume of 1 pint, how many milliliters of that drink will Alex consume if he drinks the whole carton? So if we're starting with a pint, 1.00 pints, I have to find an inequality or multiple inequalities, multiple equalities that will get me to milliliters. Okay. So I can see here that 1 pint is 2 cups. And if I know how many cups it is, I can relate that to liters. And then I can relate that to milliliters. So it looks like I have to use 3 ratios for this problem. So my first one is 1 pint is 2 cups. Okay, so 1 pint is, multiply 2 cups. So we want pints to cancel. So put pint on the bottom and cups on the top. So if pints cancels, we will have 2 cups, because 1 times 2 is 2. Now 2 cups, now we start again. 2 cups is how many liters? And I said, what was it? 4.23 cups per liter. So 2 cups, sorry, it already erased. 2 cups times 1 liter is 4.23 cups. So how many liters is that? Cups is going to cancel. Okay, so we say 2 times 1 will be 2 liters, and divide it by 4.23. Okay, so 2 divided by 4.23. So that's 0.47 liters. Now the last one is, let's relate liters to milliliters. So 0.47 liters times the ratio of liters to milliliters. There are 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. So we multiply by 1,000. Whoa. And when we multiply by 1,000, the decimal goes 1, 2, 3. So we have to add a 0 right there. So don't need our calculator for that if we know how to work with decimal points. So that will be 470 milliliters. Okay, I did that one, the whole thing for you. So let's see. I'm going to clear, great. And now the next one. Alex bought a drink carton with a volume of 1 pint. How many milliliters will he consume for 1 pint? Oh wait, sorry, we just did that one. Okay. The recipe calls for 1,500 milliliters of water, but Marco only has a picture that shows values in pints. How many pints of water should Marco measure out? Okay, so we have to relate milliliters to liters, I assume. Let's relate milliliters to liters, and then liters to cups, and then cups to pints. So we're going to say cup, 1 liter is 4.23 cups, and 1 pint is 2 cups. Okay, so let's set this up, and I want to see you give me the right answer. So we're going to start 1,500 milliliters times the ratio of milliliters to liters. Milliliters to liters. So there are 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. Okay? Then cancel those units and multiply your answer for that after you by liters to cups. So we said liters to cups. I think it was 4.23. I don't want to go back because it'll erase everything. So 4.23 cups. Cancel, multiply, divide, and then relate cups to pints, and I think you'll have your answer. And I think that equality was that 1 pint was 2 cups. Okay, so please put your answer, what you get for this problem. Ava, next problem. Ava buys a package of food, and the nutrition label says that 1 serving is equal to 36 grams and has 110 calories. However, so that's an equality we have to use. 110 calories per every 36 grams. However, the box is printed with a label that says 0.150 pounds. So if she eats the whole package, how many calories will she have consumed? So she knows she ate 0.150 pounds. So, sorry, get rid of this. Okay, so we're going to relate pounds to kilograms. 2.2 pounds per kilogram in this problem. Pounds to kilograms, and then we could relate kilograms to grams, and then grams to calories. So um, 0.150 pounds pound is LB, sorry, that's not a 1, LB, times whatever I just said, 2.2, a pound, yeah, 2.2 kilograms per pound. So let's figure that out. Okay, figure out this equality and show your work. Do you want pounds on the bottom, kilograms on the top, or kilograms on the bottom, or pounds on the top? And then get your answer. And then you want to convert kilograms to grams, right? So and then show me how you set this one up. You want grams to kilograms. So how do you do that? Which one's the numerator? Which one's the denominator? This one you want pounds to kilograms. Okay, and then continuing, put your answer. We'll go down here. Let's make this clear for you. Sorry. Okay, and then your answer there, we want to go from oh, I said this wrong. Kilograms to grams right here. Sorry. So then we should have grams, right? So then after we have grams, we want to go from grams to calories. So do you want grams in the numerator or denominator? And what numbers do you put for that? So if she ate all of those, you should have an answer for calories. Okay, so in this problem, I hope you set it up so you know which equalities to put. So show me you can put them in the right position. Numerator to denominator, and multiply or divide to get your answers. We'll stop the video here, go to part 2 of the video. We'll talk about accuracy and precision.